Yo, what is up, guys? It's John here today again with another video. So today's video is really just going to be an update on both of my cars, the Camaro and the Fiesta. There's some exciting stuff coming up with both of them, but we're going to start with the Camaro first. So out here in the garage, the Camaro is pretty much ready. So as you can see, there's a bit of a wiring mess right there. I'm redoing the ABS wiring on this side because it got burnt on the header. That was a factory routing. I'm actually going to run it through this plastic wire hose, wire cover here, and then it's going to go down, up and underneath, because it's just so tight over here that getting it away from the header isn't really all that possible. If I wanted to go down the frame rail, it's just too tight over there. But the car's looking good and everything. So one of the biggest things I did recently was did the water methanol system. I'm not sure if I even mentioned that in a video yet, but yeah, so did water methanol system. Actually, you can see it's red in there. Got the boost juice from Snow Performance. So I actually tapped the washer fluid tank. There is a port underneath, and then it goes from here to the methanol pump, which is right here, and then it goes from the pump, and then it runs back and it goes up to this fitting here in this upper charge pipe, this nice charge pipe that my buddy Justin, the guy that does my welding, he made this pipe because the old one was ugly and he didn't like it. Got a threaded IAT sensor here, and what's nice is because we actually got too big of a bung, we had to use a thread adapter, so what's nice is it'll actually help also keep the sensor directly out of the flow of the methanol. And then for the methanol wiring, it's a bit of a hodgepodge here. The relay is just kind of there for now. Don't mind this wire. This is actually for the signal light to tell me when the pump is getting power. I haven't ran that wire yet. But yeah, so there's wires just kind of going everywhere. Some of them actually go here to this vacuum block, which I don't like the location. I like to keep things clean usually, but right now I don't really care. I just want to get the car done, ready, get it tuned. That way I can drive it some before the end of the season. And honestly, this is, looks and making things clean can happen later. Right now, like I said, I want to drive the car. I want to get it done. So there's a Hobbs switch, a boost switch right here, and that's wired into this relay setup for the methanol system. So this will go off at 4 pounds of boost. It'll start spraying methanol. At least it should. So I still need to run the wire to tell me that the pump's getting powered. It's just going to be a little green light in the cabin, and it'll turn on when the pump's getting power. So I still got to do a couple things there, like I said, mainly just doing some wiring stuff. But yeah, and then also I got the intake sorted out. So the old filter, which is right there, don't mind all the plastic on the ground. The old filter was too big, and it would rub really bad right around here and press the bumper down. So what I actually did was I bought a U-Build-It kit from Air Raid. I literally used one bend, and there's a lot more pieces in this. I literally bought $120 worth of piping to make your own intake for one little 60-degree bend or whatever. But as you can see, it tucks up nicely in there. And I should have to do minimal cutting on the splash guard. I mean, I'll have to cut where this piece sticks down, but overall it looks really good. Charge pipes right there, everything clears tight, which is normal on these cars. But so I'm super pumped to see this car take shape. It's been a long time coming. I just lost a lot of motivation. Working on the farm has been a bit more demanding than I was expecting when I switched jobs. But I finally got some time together and made it happen, and car's pretty much ready. I'm gonna take it out and do some data logging with my buddy, who actually does my welding and stuff too. We're gonna do some data logging, make sure that the car's running right, especially after I had a really bad overheating on one of the test drives a while back because the fan polarity was switched and it was blowing air backwards. Yeah, it got really hot, and we just want to make sure everything's running right. Plugs look good. I didn't do a compression test or anything. I probably should, but the plugs were dry. There was no oil leaking or coolant leaking anywhere. Not any excessive, smoke or anything when the car is running. So it seems to be okay. If data logs come out right, we're just gonna send it. But yeah, so the car is ready. Pretty much, just got a couple small things to do, obviously, and then we should be able to get it on the dyno. I just got to figure out a date for that, talk to my tuner in Columbus, and then we'll go from there. But anyway, we're going to go out and check out the Fiesta now. Well, a part for the Fiesta. And I'm excited to show you guys this because I'm really pumped. Alright guys, and here it is. So I know I've been talking about, I've been doing a lot of stuff with the Fiesta lately, and I've really been wanting to do a big turbo, but I didn't want to spend, you know, $1,500 at least on a good aftermarket turbo. So I found a used deal here recently, and here it is. So this is the Turbo Technics S242. So it looks very similar to the S280. See if I can get a picture of the compressor wheel. It's a little dark, but so it's got a 14-pound Turbo Smart wastegate actuator. Came with the stock manifold. I don't know if I'll use this one or the one that's on the car. They're both stock manifolds. And then turbo inlet here. It's kind of dark, so I can't really get like a good picture into there, but it's just a very tiny little wheel, but it spins really good. And then you've got your this is what, well, these two connect because this is how like you recirc the boost into the intake, but because I have an external, you know, vent to atmosphere blow-off valve, it's just going to be blocked off like it is now. But yeah, so I'm super pumped about this. It's not quite as good as the S280 because it's basically 2 generations prior, but it's good for about 300 horsepower on pump gas. And then on E85, good for about 330 to 340 horsepower. So I'll be hitting about 300 horsepower, 270-ish wheel horsepower, maybe a little more on 93 pump gas because that's what I'm going to be running. So should be super fun. I'm actually not going to be doing the install though, so I'm not going to be doing a video of a turbo install. I'm actually taking it to my buddy. He offered me a really good price and I can't really turn it down. Oh, these freaking flies. But yeah, it was a deal that I just could not turn down at all. It was way too good, and he'll get it done faster than I can because he works on cars for a living, and I do it for fun, and I could do it, but I don't want my car being down for however long, you know, maybe even days, when he should be able to do it in a day. So actually going to be going through Adam at Tune Plus for tuning most likely. I like his unlimited tune package, and I'm just super excited to do something cool with this car. I freaking love this thing, and I was thinking about selling it, but I've just totally changed my mind because it's just such a blast to drive. So if you guys want to, you know, keep track of the builds with the Camaro and the Dyno Day, hopefully coming up here soon, assuming all the data logs go well, and you want to see what happens with the Fiesta, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and that way you can keep track of everything that's going on. So anyway, that's really it for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and y'all take it easy. Have a good one. Peace.